Happy Halloween, D-bags. Lao Tzu said, "In a society of perfect virtue, merchants make their markets convenient, farmers enjoy their fields, officials are secure in their jobs, independent scholars practice their ways, and people in general enjoy their work. Thus, wind and rain are not destructive, plants and trees do not die off early, and the celestial design is made manifest. When a society degenerates, taxes are immoderate, and executions never cease. Critics are punished, and virtuous men are killed. Thus mountains crumble, rivers dry up, insects wriggle without rest, the fields have no plants. So, when a society is orderly, a fool cannot disturb it alone. When a society is chaotic, a sage cannot govern it alone. For wise people, good humor and serenity are life. Perfect virtue and traveling the way are destiny. So life can be carried out only after meeting destiny, while destiny can be understood only when the time comes. There must be such an age before there are such people." That was chapter 75 from Wen Tzu, Understanding the Mysteries, Further Teachings of Lao Tzu, translated by Thomas Cleary. Welcome to the show. My name is Cassius King, and I am the producer of this show. The things that you will hear over the next maybe half hour represent the views and opinions of the show and the people making them. All opinions and quotations in no way represent River West Radio and are the sole responsibility of the producer, guests, and callers. River West Radio is not liable for any legal issues arising from the content of this program. Thanks for tuning in. We hope you are disgusted by this program and marginally want you to tune in again in the future. Happy Halloween. Chapter 17, Documentation, U.S. Army Intelligence Connection with the Satanic Church. Department of the Army, United States Army Criminal Investigation Command, 5611 Columbia Pike Falls Church. Subject: possible adverse suitability information. 1. Reference Telecom LTC Jones and Mr. Berkeley. 2. Law referenced Telecom and the following information is provided. On July 21st, 1981, the undersigned was contacted by Officer Sandy Dolly, Intelligence Unit, San Francisco, California. Police Department, phone number 415-553-1133. She related that in the course of an investigation of an alleged satanic cult known as the Temple of Set, she came across information that the leader of the group, a Michael A. Aquino, date of birth 16th of October 1946, 2430 Leavenworth Street, San Francisco, was allegedly a major in the U.S. Army Reserve associated with a military intelligence unit in the San Francisco area. Further, 2 other members of the group, a Dennis Mann, NFI, and a Willie Browning, female NFI, were also USAR officers associated with an MI unit in the Los Angeles, California area. An informal check with RCPAC reveals that their roles contain personnel with the names indicated and that Aquino is a major, Armour, and Mann and Browning captains military intelligence. 3. Officer Dolly was advised of the fact that a possibility existed that her information was accurate and that since it was not a criminal matter, military intelligence would be advised and would likely contact her. She indicated a willingness to share any information which they had developed. T.C. Jones, Lieutenant Colonel, Chief Investigative Policy and Studies Division. DAMI CAIS, undated, first individual, subject, possible adverse suitability information. HQDA, Washington, D.C., 20310, 18th of November, 81. 2. Commander, U.S. Army Forces, Command, attention, AFIN CS, Fort McPherson, Georgia, 30330. 1. Confirming phone con, Mr. Honea Forscom, Mr. Pell, OACSI, concerning subject 16th November 1981, forwarded herewith a letter from USACIDC for your information and necessary action. 2. A check of the rifles of the Federal Bureau of Investigation concerning the Temple of Set reflected no record of such an organization. 3. Request this office be advised of your findings concerning the allegations noted in basic letter. For the Assistant Chief of Staff for Intelligence. In another file, 2. C distribution. 1. Reference AR60-5. B. CCF LOI 80-1. 2. Forwarded as a matter possibly pertaining to a member of your command. If local resources reveal information warranting action from under reference B above. 3. Additionally, request compliance with paragraph 3. First endorsement with copy sent to this headquarters. 4. The names mentioned in basic communication have been tentatively identified as follows based on data from RCPAC and CCF. A. Aquino Michael A. M. Major, 568-669015, DPOB, 16th of October, 46th, California. Address 2430 Leavenworth Street, San Francisco. Assigned Presidio of San Francisco, California, Directorate, RC Support. Memo for file, dated July 1st, 1981. Intelligence, Temple of Set. History. The Temple of Set is a satanic group under the leadership of Michael A. Aquino. It is a splinter spin-off group from LaVey's organization when that organization was undergoing a metamorphosis in 1975. It is a small group, but nonetheless has several hundred members and operates on a national level. Aquino is the official head of the organization and rules the organization through a council of 9, who are in fact his chief lieutenants. An interesting aspect of the Temple of Set is its seeming obsession with the military. One aspect of this obsession is the group's fascination with the Nazi movement, with many of them wearing, on occasion, World War II German uniforms and insignia. A more sinister aspect of their military fascination is in the fact that Michael Aquino holds a commission as a major in the U.S. Army Reserve, with his military specialty being military intelligence. He purports to his members that he reports directly to the Joint Chiefs of Staff. This is probably a gross exaggeration, but it is a fact that he holds a major's commission and deals in the area of military intelligence. 2 of his lieutenants, a female named Willie Browning, is also a captain in the U.S. Army Reserve in an intelligence unit out of Los Angeles. Another lieutenant in his group is a reserve U.S. Army officer named Dennis Mann. He too is involved in intelligence activities. Aquino, Michael A. Michael Aquino, as previously stated, is the espoused head of the Temple of Set. He is apparently well educated and holds a Ph.D. in political science, and is a professor at Golden Gate College in San Francisco. His specialty is Western European political affairs. Aquino resides on Leavenworth Street in San Francisco. The number is believed to be 2430. He resides at that address with his girlfriend, children of his girlfriends, and his mother. His father separated from the family some time ago and lives in Southern California. Allegedly, Aquino has sexual identity problems and is known to frequent prostitutes in San Francisco in order to become involved in various forms of sadomasochistic sexual activities. It is believed that Aquino is bisexual. Projections. Well, the Temple of Set was always, by definition, somewhat bizarre. It seems to be going through its own form of metamorphosis. They are returning to the practice of holding black masses, one of which is scheduled for July 1981 in San Francisco, at an unknown hotel on Fisherman's Wharf. It is also rumored that the group is becoming potentially more and more violent as it recruits the less intellectual and more undesirable level of people, such as some former members of Hell's Angels and similar motorcycle gangs. It is also rumored that they are starting to engage in animal sacrifices. Additionally, Aquino is speaking within the organization that the time has come for him to make his political moves. This is probably in relation to his position in the Army Reserve. End of memo. An excerpt from a newspaper clipping says, "Devil worshipper holds sensitive Army post and top brass says, no problem." A senior U.S. military intelligence officer with a secret security clearance admits he's also the founder and high priest of a satanic church. And amazingly, the Army says, no problem. Lieutenant Colonel Michael Aquino, a 41-year-old former Green Beret, confirmed to the Inquirer that he's been involved in devil worship for 22 years. He said he formed his own satanic church, the Temple of Set, in 1975 after belonging to another sect, the Church of Satan, for the previous 10 years. My religion has been no secret in the Army, said Colonel Aquino, who served as a psychological warfare specialist in Vietnam and is now a reserve officer working full-time on extended duty at the Army's Reserve Personnel Center in St. Louis. He admitted satanic terminology is used in his church's rituals, adding, "We are quite proud of that." William Gill, executive director of the Catholic War Veterans, fumed, "This is outrageous and a national disgrace. It's unbelievable that an admitted devil worshiper should be allowed to hold a senior and sensitive post in the U.S. Army. This abominable situation insults the memory of those who have fought and often died to uphold the traditional values of our great country. Citizens have a right to expect our military to uphold the traditional values of God and country, not the evil ramblings of some satanic sect." Colonel Aquino's Satanic Church is advertised in the Yellow Pages in the San Francisco, where he was stationed from 1981 to 1986. He says most members are in the U.S. and Canada, although we have a sprinkling of members in places like Western Europe and the Pacific. The Constitution's guarantees of freedom of religion protects Colonel Aquino from action by the Army and Lieutenant Colonel Greg Rickson, an Army Public Affairs Officer in Washington, D.C. As long as an individual's religion practice remains within the limit of the law, there is no problem, Colonel Rickson said, but Catholic War Veterans Director Gil blasted that stands for the Army to say no problem is mind-boggling. He said, "This disturbing situation is a problem for everyone who is concerned about national security and morality. The U.S. Army is no place for worshipers of the Prince of Darkness." Ex-Green Beret Lieutenant Colonel Michael Aquino
do how I analyze and exercise my creativity to deliver and surprise. Prepare to take notes to these quotes that invoke you to bob your throat like you're shaking from a choke. I got rhymes to quote to be the rope helping you from sinking the float.
And that was reading from Chapter 17
Prepare
from
to take notes
Behold
to
the
these
Pale
quotes
Horse
that
by
invoke you
William
to bob
Milton
your throat
Cooper,
like you're shaking
from
from
the
a choke.
chapter U.S.
I got
Army
rhymes
Intelligence
to quote
Connection
to be
with
the rope
Satanic
helping you
Church.
from sinking the float with a
This has
better
been a
hope.
special
The total everything in one sum will equal a great amount of wisdom given out on the random conversational what I gained the stock within this brain building up more to contain in each of my veins. Pumping regenerated plasma from my heart matter to continue chapters of all that I have to gather during changing seasons with a conscious reason to shed light like a beacon for what you've been seeking. By an MC who can crush tracks annually, popping up like a canopy, rising to the top gradually to be considered to rock your arena from here to Pasadena. Picture perfect at Kodak Theater, live on stage distributing lines off of the page that will make the crowd go and rage. They will be moved to a new direction while I'm supplying answers to all of their questions. Prepare to take notes to these quotes that invoke you to bob your throat like you're shaking from a choke. I got rhymes to quote to be the rope helping you from sinking the float with a better hope. Prepare to take notes to these quotes that invoke you to bob your throat like you're shaking from a choke. I got rhymes to quote to be the rope helping you from sinking the float with a better hope.